Today we are going to see about the Sutherland Hodgman Polygon clipping algorithm. So where is this polygon clipping working? This polygon clipping is working for a convex polygon fill area, and it was developed by the Sutherland and Hodgman, and that is why the name Sutherland Hodgman clipping algorithm. So what happens here is once you clip the vertices, that those vertices are only passed to the next stage, and that is about the Sutherland Hodgman polygon clipping algorithm. So we'll see in detail how it is working. So before going to the Sutherland Hodgman algorithm, I just wanted to remind you of the polygon clipping algorithm. See, every polygon that we are going to clip is going to pass through a series of clippers. So see here, this is our original polygon, and now it is going to be subjected to a left clipper. So whichever is on the left side of this clipping window will be clipped off. So what are the things that will be clipped off? This polygon and this polygon will be clipped off. Okay, so you can see here, you can see that the left clipping is happening. What is the next clipping that will be taking place is the right clipping. Okay, whichever is on the right hand side will be clipped off. So here it will be clipped. So this polygon will be clipped off and this polygon will be clipped off. So from that you can see the right clipping, and the next one what it will happen is the bottom clipping. So the bottom clipping, whichever is on the bottom, will be clipped off. Okay, and so the next clipping that will take place is the top clipping. So when a top clipping goes, this will be removed. This is a polygon fill clipping algorithm. So it goes from left, right, bottom and top. Okay, so now we will see how a Sutherland Hodgman will be working. So when we say about the Sutherland Hodgman line clipping algorithm, here we have 4 cases. Okay, so this is a very important case. So in this we call it to be a clipping window. Okay, so when I say about this window is a clipping window, and so I can write it like this. This is a clipping window. Okay, and now here we have vertices V1 and V2. So you can see this vertices. See here, it goes from here till here. Okay, the line goes from this direction to this direction. So I can say that it's the line is going from outside to inside. Okay, so this is one vertex. So I can say that this is one vertex and this is another vertex. Okay, so when it goes from outside to inside, I will take this as this is the intersection point. So I can call this as the intersection point. Okay, so intersection point. And so what happens is this intersection point uh, will be considered. So when you see the output, you will be taking it as V1 dash. Okay, the V1, now it is V1 dash. So V1 dash comma V2. These are the only vertex that I will pass to the next next clipping. Okay, so this is case 1. So you have to remember this one. Out to in, output is V1, V2. So you have to remember this. Okay, so the next case is, okay, we'll see the next case. So the next case is here, this vertex, okay, you can see 2 vertices. So this edge is present totally inside the clipping window. So you can say it as in to in. So I can write it as output is V2. So in to in, we will just save the only one vertex, the V2. Only V2 we will be saving. Okay, so the next one is, so when I say about the next case is this one. So here I can see that the vertex is going from here till here. So it is from inside to outside it is going. This is the, when I say about this is the clipping window. Yeah, this is the clipping window. So it's going from inside to out. When it is going from inside to out, I will put out V1 dash. So why is it V1 dash? Because this is the intersection point. Okay, this is the intersection point. Okay, so the next clipping that we are going to see, next one, is totally outside. So we are not going to store anything. So these are the 4 cases that you have to write. And so to remember, I have just made a table. Okay, so I'll clear all. Okay. So whatever we have learned in the previous slide, I've just put it in a form of a table. Okay, I put it in a form of a table, 4 cases. So out to in, V1 dash V2 and so on. Okay, you have to learn this. Okay, whichever for writing for the exam, you have to write it in words. So these are the 4 cases. So I have given in the PPT like this. So you can just go through this to write for the exam. Okay, so now we will go for, okay, we'll go to the next slide. So this is a example that they have given. Okay, so in this diagram, I have to remove this part. Okay, so let me do this one. So I will remove this one. Okay, this is the example they have, question they will be giving. Okay, given a clipping window, this is the clipping window. These are the different vertex of the polygon. What is the final vertex that you want to give out of the clipping, out of the clipping window? Okay, after clipping, what is the final uh, output? So we will see this clearly. So now I have given this here. I've given the problem here. The problem is here. So 1 minute. So this one is not there. Okay, this we will get after the output. So this is the input. This is the input, or this is the problem. Okay, so I can put it. So this is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. Yeah. So this is the problem. So for this, what are we going to do? Okay, so we are first going to consider the edges. Okay, first, so as I told you, every polygon clipping follows like this: left, right, bottom, top. Okay, so left, right, bottom, top. So first one, we are going with the left. Okay, so now consider here, you have to be clear. This is the left clipper, correct? This is the left clipper. Everything left of this is the left clipper. You're not considering the bottom and all. Yeah, this is the clipping window, but I'm just considering this as the left. Okay, so now this is also, so it is inside, which means, so whichever is, this is only out. So I can just write it like this. This part is in, okay, and this part is out. Okay, so whichever is on this part, everything, and this whole is inside. Okay, so let me first start with this one. So let me start here. I will keep writing. So I will start writing here. So I'll be considering the vertex 1 and 2. Okay, starting from 1, 2. Okay, fine. So when I say about vertex 1, 2, what is it? I'm telling this, all these are inside and this is out. The left is only out. So 1, 2 is what? This is the line. What is that line? It is from here till here. How it is going? From inside to inside. It is going from inside to inside. So I can write it like that. So I will write it here. So this is, I can write it here like this, in to in. Okay, I will write it like this, in to in. So what is into in? Into in is going to store the second vertex. So what is that? I will be storing the second vertex. Which is the second vertex? This is first vertex. This is the second vertex. So this is the second vertex. Are you clear? So the next part. What is the next one that we want to have? The next edge. So 1, 2 is over. So the next one we are going from 2 to 3. Okay. So we are going from 2 to 3. So let me write here. So I'll write it here. It is 2 to 2, 3. So what is it 2, 3? 2, 3 is going from, where is it going? It is going from inside to outside. So I'll write it here. So I'll write it here. So it is going from in to out. Clear with that? So in to out. What is that in to out? So we'll see the in to out is V1 dash. Yeah. What is the V1 here? 2. Okay. So I will write it here as V1 dash. Okay. So let me write it here. V1 dash. V1 dash is what? 2. So V1 is 2. Why it is 2? V1, V2. So V1 dash. Okay, clear? And the next vertex, what is it? What is the next vertex? It is from 3 to 1. Correct? So I will write it here. 3 to 1. 3, 1. So what is it 3, 1? Outside to inside. Yeah. So I can write it here itself. Out to, so out to in. So what is out to in? Out to in is V1 dash, V2. What is that V1 dash? V1 is 3. Yeah. So it is 3 dash, 1. Correct? Okay. So these are the vertices now. Clear. So from this input. Now let me see what will be the output now. Okay, so now after doing a left clipping, so what are the points I've got? I've got 2, okay, and I did not get this 1 dash. I will erase it off. So I will erase it off like this. So 1 minute, yeah. So this is not there. Okay, so it is, what are the points that I've got? 2, 2 dash, okay. So I have to write it here. This I have to write it as 2 dash, okay. This is 2 dash. And what is the other thing I have to write? 2, 2 dash, 3 dash, 1. So what's the next point that I got? I got here, okay. I got it here, 3 dash. Clear with that? So I got the 3 dash here. Clear with that? So what are the points? This is the left clipping that happened. Yeah. So now, okay. So this is the left clipping that happened. Okay. So now for the right clipping. So when I see about the right clipping, nothing, no clipper is there on the, no polygon is on the right hand side. So everything are here only. Okay. So, but anyways, we are going to write that. So let me start how to start it. So we are going to start from 2. We finished 1 comma 2. No, so we are starting from 2 comma 2 dash. Okay, 2 comma 2 dash is what we are starting. So what is it? It is from into in. Okay, so if it is from into in, what we have to store? We have to store the V2. What is V2? 2 dash. Okay, why it is V2? This is V1, this is V2. Okay, so if you want me to write, I will just write it here. So V1 comma V2. Okay, so I'll just write it like that so that it will not be a confusion. Okay, fine. Okay, so now the next point. So when I say about the next point, okay, so let me start the next point here. So what is the next point? It is, I finished 2 to 2 dash. What's the next point? 2 dash to 3 dash. So let me write it as 2 dash comma 3 dash. Okay. So what is that 3 dash comma? It is inside only. It is inside the clipping window. So it is into in only. So when I go for into in, what is it? For into in, it is V2. What is V2? 3 dash. Okay, clear? So I got the 3 dash. What's the next point? Next point is 3 dash to 1. So let me write it as 3 dash to 3 dash comma 1. Okay, so when I say about 3 dash comma 1, it is again, what is it? It is into in. So when I say about it, it is again into in. So what should I do? I have to just store the into in is V2. So it's just store the 1. Okay, so the next one we have is, what is the next point? 1 to 2. So I can write it as 1 comma 2. So when I say about 1 comma 2, it is again into in. So when I say about into in, it is just going to store the second vertex. Okay, so 2 is the second vertex. Clear with that? So this is how we go for the right clipping. Okay, so after the right clipping also, it is the same thing. We didn't get any new vertex. Okay, now the bottom clipping. So what is the bottom clipping? You are going to clip here. Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, we are going to clip from this part. Okay, we are going to clip. So now the clipping window is this. So now what I can say, this is in. Okay, and what is this? This is out. Okay, so this is in and this is out. So let's start from which point we can start. We finish from 1 to 2. We finish from 2 to 2 dash. Now we are going to start from 2 dash to 3. Okay, so let's start from 2 dash to 3. So I'll start it from here. Okay, so I'll put it like this: 2 dash comma 3 dash. Correct? It is 2 dash comma 3 dash. So what is that? It is from into out. So it is into out. So what is that into out? Into out is V1 dash. So what is V1 here? V1 is 2 dash. Correct? Yeah, this is V1. So it is 2 dash. So I have to write one more dash for that. So it is 2 double dash. Clear with that? So now it is 2 double dash. Yeah. So I think I can move a little bit more. Okay. So now the next point. What's the next point? 3 dash to 1. Yeah. So let me write it as 3 dash to 1. So what is that 3 dash to 1? 3 dash to 1 is, what is it? It is out to out. I told you, no, this is out, this is in. So 3 dash to 1 is what? Out to out. So when I write about out to out, what will I get out to out? Nothing. So it is empty. No vertex is passed. Okay. What's the next point? It is from 1 to 2. So we will write it 1 comma 2. So 1 comma 2 is out to in. It is going from here to here. So what is it is out to in. So I will write it as out to in. So when it is out to in, what we have to do? We have to store it as, what should we store? V1 dash. What is my V1? 1 dash. Okay. 1 dash comma. V2 is what? 2. So 1 dash comma 2. Okay. So the next point from, we did not do this one. So we started from 2 dash to 3 dash, 3 dash to 1, then 1 to 2. So now from 2 to 2 dash. Okay. So it is 2 to 2 dash. Okay. So now what is the output? It is 2 to 2 dash is what? Okay. So it is into in. Okay. So it is into in. Into in is what? Into in is the V2. V2 is what? 2 dash. Okay. V2 is 2 dash. Yeah. So I'll write it as 2 dash. Okay. So now, did you get any new vertex? Yeah, we got. What are the 2 vertex that you got? Yeah. So let me write it in green. The new vertex that you got were 2 double dash you got. Okay. So 2 double dash. And then what else you got? You got 1 dash also. So you have to mark that there. Okay. So let's see how to do that. So after the clipping, what we do, we get like this. What did we get? We got, okay. What did we get? Yeah, we got 2. Then here it was 3 dash earlier. Now the 3 dash was this point. Okay, see, let me just show. The 3 dash was this point. Now this 2 dash is this point. Okay, this point is the 2 dash. Okay, so what I have done, I've done this much, 2 dash. This one is not there anymore. Okay, so this 3 is also not there anymore. Okay, this one 3 dash is also not there. So now the new point is what? 2, 2 dash, 2 dash, double dash, and 1. So now this much is your clipping window. The next one is the top clipper. So you see there is no top clipping at all. Okay, there is nothing above the top, but still we have to do that. So we start doing. So I will write it here. So let me start. It is, you started from, okay, we finished. How did we go? 1 to 2 we started. The next one we started from 2 to 2 dash. The next one we started from 2 dash to 3 dash. Now we will start from 2 double dash to 1. Okay, so we'll start it like that. 2 double dash, comma, 1 dash. Okay, so what is that? It is, okay. So now here, how do I say? This is my in. Okay, this is my in. So it should be above. And this is my, sorry. So this is my in and this is my out. That much only. Okay. Okay. I think I cannot go beyond that. So in and out. So let me do that. So it is, everything is in and in only. Okay. Because there is nothing out. So in and in. So what is that? In and in is. So let me write, it is, in and in is what? V2. So in and in is what? Okay. In and in is V2. Okay. Sorry. So in and in is what? V2. So I have to write the V2. V2 is what? V dash. 1 dash. So let me write it here. V1, this is V1, this is V2. Okay, so now what will come? This will be 1 dash. Okay, now the next step, I think I can go fast. So this will be 1 dash, comma, 2, which will be in and in. So everything is in and in. So for everything, we should go for the second. Okay, so 1 dash, 2, then 2 and 2 dash, and it is in and in. So then it is 2 dash. Okay, and then next one is what? Next one is 2 dash, sorry, 2 comma 2, sorry, 2 dash comma 2 double dash. Okay, so what is that? It is in comma in and in. So it is 2 double dash. Okay, so there is no new vertex. So final polygon is the final output. What is the final output? This is the, so I can just put it here. So this is the final output. Okay, with 1 dash, 2, 2 dash, and 2 double dash. This is my final polygon clipping. Clear with that? Okay. So now just the drawback of whatever we have. So the drawback of this Sutherland Hodgman algorithm is, as I told you, it is used for only convex polygon. So when concave polygon is used, the extra lines are displayed. For that, the solution I can say is you can split the uh, concave polygon into 2 or more convex polygon. Yeah, so we can split it into 2 or more convex polygon and use the Sutherland Hodgman algorithm. The next one, you can modify the Sutherland Hodgman into multiple intersection point. Okay, so we can have it as multiple intersection points, and this is a continuous point. If we find more than 2 vertex position, separate the list of vertices into 2 or more list. Then the third point, I can say it as, this is the third point. Okay, so 3 solutions we have. So the third point is use a more general polygon clipper that can be to this process concave polygon. That's very simple. If this doesn't work, go for a better polygon. That's it. Okay, thank you.